It's about 4:30 p.m. right now, and I literally just got done setting up my last video on advanced track movement at like 4 in the morning today. I don't know if you can tell from my face in some of those videos, but I usually end up working on these in the middle of the night. I actually have some time today, and I had an idea that I think might make that last video seem very difficult and a lot more tedious than it needs to be. So I'm just going to try to knock these out super quick and see if they actually work. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, but I thought about it when I was watching my video back today, making sure that everything was good. But, what is it even building on? Oh my god. There it is. Anyway, so in that last video, we went over how to move track laterally, forward and backwards, left and right. We also talked about rotating track. In order to do that, we'd always have to have a sacrificial piece of track that would deform up until its track limits, and then we would just have to delete it, add another one, and keep moving. However, for my tip on how to rotate sections, I added a block section at the end of the track, because I knew that they don't deform when you're moving pieces. So I added a block section here, and that let me just rotate as much as I wanted. And I don't know why I didn't just do that for all the other parts, because I have a suspicion that if I just used block sections or drive tires at the end of each section as the last segment, then they would just move freely without having to delete and re-add and delete and re-add like we did in the last video. Let me just give that a shot right here. Delete these. So here's our section of track that we want to move. And as demonstrated in the last video, in order to move a section of track forward, I just have to create a 90 degrees so that it's perpendicular to the track, and then just add a bunch of segments so that the track controls end up over this perpendicular section when we're trying to move it. However, in the last one, I would just use regular track. For this one, I'm just going to use block sections, because like I said, these don't deform when you're trying to move pieces. So if I make all these extra segments block sections, then add another block section before, highlight everything, I should just be able to move this as much as I want if I hold Control and Shift. And look at that, I can. So yeah, that's definitely much easier than having to go back and delete everything over and over again. You can just drag this as far as it'll let you. And I think it should go without saying that this should work to move sections of track left and right as well. But instead of having a perpendicular, delete this turn, go and make these sections block sections again. Go and select everything. Hold Control and Shift, and yep, now I can just move this freely without having to worry about the section at the end deforming and hitting track limits at all. And that's going to save a lot of time. And it should be the same moving up and down. And it's the same thing for moving up and down, except you don't even need as much track. Just have the first segment and the last segment be block sections. Highlight everything. Now for this one, you want to hold just Shift. If you just hold Control, this happens. If you hold Control and Shift, this happens. But just Shift, that's fine. So moving up and down, you just want to add block sections. And you can move it as far up as you want, move it as far down as you want. You're good to go. So yeah, all this works just because things like drive tires and block sections, these kind of special pieces, don't deform at all when you're trying to move track. Like even if I just take a couple random segments of track, highlight everything and start moving it, you'll see that these, the corner that's the drive tires and the straight section that's block brakes just don't move. So in this example, I've got regular track as the first and last segments. So they're going to deform because holding Control and Shift makes it so that they are the only two that deform. So by making those something that doesn't deform, like block brakes, now that it's just never going to deform and you can just move things freely. So yeah, I think that just about does it. I confirmed my hypothesis. Everything in the last video is still pretty much relevant, but now this is just the easy way to do it. Don't have to worry about the track limits at all at this point. You can just move stuff wherever you want, rotate it however you want, and you're good to go. Hopefully you find that useful. Remember to dislike, unsubscribe, never share this with anyone so it can be our little secret, and adios amigos. And once again, I'm gonna show my shirts, because I've been selling shirts on Cafe Press for just about 20 years now, and I want to make some more sales. So I'm gonna be showing off my I'm Just a Chill Guy merch. So yeah, if you're a chill guy looking for some chill merch, maybe you're just a chill gal looking for some chill merch, or maybe even a little guy, that's right, we've got you covered. Not only that, we've got even more. We've got backpacks, we've got drinkware, Even if you're a dog, I mean, who doesn't want to put a dog in a I'm just a chill guy shirt? Every dollar you spend helps support my pizza habit, which is potentially fatal pizza habit, but you know, it's worth habits out there to support.